students, myself Dr. Harmeet Goel. Today I have decided to make up a video because there are lot many queries I am getting from the students and they are confused about the NMC and the NEXT exam. First of all, the initial proposal was also on that NEXT exam would be implemented in 2022. Okay, so the students who are studying in the first year, second year, third year students, it's going to be for them. The students who are already studying in final year or finished their final year MBBS, okay, by the time the NEXT come, they will all be cleared of their final year exam as well as the internship and the PG entrance exam. So maybe in 2021 there is going to be a NEET exam, and later on there is a proposal that from 2022 it will get implemented. Okay, now first of all I would like to tell you that there are going to be two parts, NEXT 1 and NEXT 2. The NEXT 1 part, okay, is going to replace the final year MBBS exam, and basically it is based on the clinical subjects, whatever clinical knowledge you are going to gain during your MBBS, and the first year, second year and third year subjects are going to be asked in the integrated form in the clinical scenario. So all the 19 subjects, my dear students, are going to be important. So you can't think of leaving any subject. Every subject has its own importance. Okay. Now always there is no way, no video, no MCQ book can replace or challenge the standard theory books which your teachers teach you in the MBBS course time, whether it is first year, second year, third year or final year. Okay, and NEXT 1 exam is to be given by the final year MBBS students. And previously what happens, you have a final year MBBS student, there has to be a written exam followed by a practical exam. Now NEXT 1, what it is going to do, it is going to replace the final year MBBS exam, and it is going to serve two purposes. One, it is going to be a licensing exam so that after you clear and you get a license to join the internship. Number two, it will decide your rank and you're going to get the rank in the, you will be entitled to do a PG in particular subject and particular place. Now what is happening is the AIMS PG exam, the JIPMER PG, the PGI Chandigarh, the NEET PG, there are multiple different exams. Now the government has imposed that it is going to be only one exam and the seats are going to be filled depending upon the ranking. Fine. So now PG entrance exam, if we talk about the NEET PG exam, there is just one exam. You give the exam and you get a ranking, and then there is a counseling and you join the PG seat. Now in NEXT 1, it is going to be a 3 days exam. So day 1, it is going to be medicine and allied subjects, and that is in the pre-lunch session, and it will carry 120 marks. Then post lunch it will be pediatrics, which will carry 60 marks. Okay. In the medicine, apart from the core medicine, there will be allied subjects of the medicine like psychiatry, like dermatology. So questions will be asked from them. Now day 2 will be the surgery exam and the allied subjects. Apart from the core surgery, they will be asking you the questions from the radiology and maybe some questions from the anesthesia, and the surgery is the core surgery subject. Fine. And in the post lunch session, it will be 60 marks ENT. Okay. Then day 3 will be purely the obs gynae. Okay. And in the post lunch session, there will be 60 marks ophthalmology. Okay. So the subject of medicine, 120 marks along with the allied subjects. Surgery 120 marks along with the allied subjects. Obs Gynae 120 marks. And the post lunch will be 60 marks your pediatrics, 60 marks ENT, 60 marks ophthalmology. Now students are asking, what about the other subjects? 10% of your questions will be from PSM. Okay. Now the pattern of this exam is more of the clinical based questions what you see. So no books can challenge your Park and Park for PSM, Datta Obstetrics, Datta Gynae, Shaw's Gynae, the Williams textbook of obstetrics for reference, the Novak textbook of Gynae that we read in postgraduate and other books. Okay. Then in the surgery, the Bailey and Love, the best book for the surgery, and the orthopedics also, it's given very beautifully, like they used to teach us in Lady Hardinge Medical College from these standard textbooks. Okay. For medicine, nobody can challenge the Harrison. Davidson also is a good book. For pediatrics, we used to read O.P. Ghai, okay, ENT, Dr. Dhingra. Ophthalmology, no book can challenge the Parsons ophthalmology. Rest, whatever your teachers recommend in your MBBS time, that is the best one. Fine. So depending upon this NEXT one, if you clear, then there is a, you get a licensing exam cleared, so you are entitled to perform to go and join the internship for 1 year whole, and you gain the clinical experience. Then after you clear, you have finished your internship, then it is going to be NEXT 2 exam. Okay, so it has been all proposals. Okay, is there going to be a negative marking, or what type of questions will be asked? So basically it will be the clinical case questions, like I am a gynecologist, I have done my MBBS from Lady Hardinge Medical College and post graduation from Safdarjung Hospital and hospital management course from National Institute of Health and Family Welfare, Munirka, Delhi. Okay, so whatever is being taught to you in your clinicals, that is what is the questions based. So what the students of the first year, second year, third year students, they are supposed to study. Many of the students from studying from India and from abroad, they have been asking. So whether you are doing your MBBS from government medical colleges of India, or you are a foreign medical graduate, or you are doing MBBS from a private medical college of India, everyone who is studying in MBBS have to give this NEXT exam. Okay, and it is going to replace. So there will not be an AIMS PG, PGI, JIPMER, NEET PG. It is all going to be included in the NEXT, and depending upon that ranking, the postings, or you will have the joining in for, you know, like for the PG seats in the various medical colleges. Okay, so what you study in your clinicals is going to benefit you. Okay, now since the corona pandemic is going on, how the student is going to gain an experience in the clinicals, that is what is a question. So NEXT is basically, you know, like if I say the first batch is going to be 2017, if the NEXT is getting implemented in 2022, okay, and subsequently those who have joined their MBBS in 2000, you know, like 18 or 19 or 2020, okay, so subsequently they have to give the NEXT exam. Fine. So what are students who are studying in the first year, second year, third year, they have to study. If you are studying in first year, so I would say whatever is being taught to you, like nowadays in the colleges, the online classes are going on. So whatever they teach you, okay, in online, okay, go through that, go through your textbook, and pick up the MCQ books and read the subjects. Once you're thorough with this, if you have time or you have been like a student who can read or do extra of what is being taught in the college, then you can pick up the second year subjects and do some of the subjects. If you're studying in the second year MBBS, then read thoroughly your textbooks of the second year, whatever they are teaching you in the online classes from your college classes. You read that, pick up the MCQ books and all, whichever place you want to do your questions, do read from them. And if you can do some of the third year subjects and all, it's well and good. Okay. Plus, if you are already in a second year, then you can revise the first year subjects, or if not line to line from the textbook, at least the questions you can revise. Okay. If you're studying in a third year where their subject is ENT, Ophtha and the PSM, you read that subjects and you can revise the first or second year subjects, MCQs or the notes, so that you can prepare well. So accordingly, you have to make your plan. Okay. It is always better, whatever we gain the knowledge is, we used to have the clinical postings from the third year MBBS in Lady Hardinge medical colleges. They used to keep our classes in the third year itself, the medicine class, the surgery class, the gynae class, the PSM has been started from first year of MBBS itself. Okay. And they used to give us the clinical postings in the hospital. So we learned from third year itself. Okay. When you're in a final year, there is a case discussion on the bedside. Since this is pandemic, corona is going on, so the present batch is missing all that. So you can always gain some of the clinical subjects knowledge from some of the YouTube videos, but provided don't just keep on watching the YouTube videos or any apps and bypassing or compromising your subjects, whatever is being taught in your college. Okay, so all that thorough study is really going to help when you are studying in third year. So you have to revise all the subjects. So with subsequent videos and more information coming, there is a question like if we flunk in the NEXT exam and all that, like no protocol has been released when it is going to be supplementary and all. This is all the proposal which has been made. Unless until the time comes and they are releasing the guidelines or on their website there is some information, so any teacher or mentor can guide you accordingly. Okay, so what I can say or tell you is the subjects which are very important and which is carrying more weightage of the question. Number one is medicine. Nobody can challenge it. Like there was we were giving the PG entrance time. There was a state PG, then state PG was dissolved and it was a NEET PG. Now all the exams, entrance exams has to be dissolved and it is going to be NEXT exam. So day by day changes are been occurring and it is for the betterment. Okay. So what I can say is the important is the medicine. Previously what was saying is leave the medicine and you cannot know so much of medicine and all that. Now it will not work. Medicine, I always say, is one of the important subject. Any patient of tuberculosis comes, any patient of pleural effusion, pericardial effusion, angina, MI, as an MBBS doctor, everybody should know how to treat. Even if you are a postgraduate, you cannot neglect. Anybody from your home, unfortunately, if gets an angina attack, how will you work? Like if you are a doctor, then it is your responsibility. Then you should be knowing how to handle that case. That nitroglycerin tablet, how it is to be given, where it is available. First step is to get a sorbitrate tablet or this, or you get the blood testing done, or you rush to a nearby hospital or a nursing home and get an ECG done, and if there are changes, then all this is an emergency medicine which is very important. Okay, if you get a patient, unconscious patient or an alcoholic, you should know how to handle. If you get a patient in shock, so that is what they are expecting you, and day by day the clinical knowledge of all of us have been decreasing because we straight away jump to the investigations. So I'm not saying the questions on the investigation will not be asked, but the weightage of marks of that questions which will be asked very straight, or investigation of choice for cholelithiasis, or like acute abdomen, what you are going to do, an unconscious patient, is it CT scan or it is CECT, and what is the investigation of choice or the best investigation for the renal stones. Now it is the CT scan and all that they teach you and they show you in the clinical postings. So weightage of that straight questions will be very less. So medicine very important, then surgery, then gynae. And the next in the list is the pediatrics, the ENT, the ophthalmology. Of course radiology comes with like surgery itself. Usually the radiology investigations, okay, is confirmatory with the surgery cases or with the medicine cases, so automatically it comes. Okay, don't think that the biochemistry is not important, we can leave it, anatomy is not important, because there is no separate guidelines how many questions are going to become. So it is going to be integrated. Like in this present FMG exam, there was a question on the winging of scapula, which is just a clinical question. There may be a question on the fracture, so you have to know the anatomy and all, bones, skeleton, everything. So that is very important. There was a question on the CT scan image on the subarachnoid hemorrhage. There was a question on the bilateral sarcoidosis and all. Similarly in gynae, there is a question on the abruptio. There is question on eclampsia. What is the first line of management? If you write magnesium sulfate as a first line management in an unconscious patient of eclampsia, your answer is wrong. It is always the patency of the airway. Always ABC, airway, breathing, circulation has to be maintained first. Okay, because you will be loading magnesium sulfate and your patient will die of aspiration. Okay, a patient comes of pediatrics. Okay, now the PEM, protein energy malnutrition, Kwashiorkor, marasmus, all these cases you see in the clinicals. So similarly they are going to ask you from this. So more videos I will be releasing and all, and as far as we get the information, so we will be always there to guide you. You can follow me, you can ask your queries from me. Okay, you can follow me on the YouTube channel, or on the Facebook, or on the Instagram, or you can write your questions on my Obs Gynae discussion group. So friends, the medicine, surgery, Obs Gynae, pediatrics, ENT, ophtha, all these subjects carry more weightage. The pathology, microbiology, pharmacology, always your knowledge is important while you are solving the questions of medicine or the surgery. So you can't neglect. Like if there is a question on thalassemia, if you have a good pathology knowledge, you can solve a question very well in the medicine. Okay, or if there is any macrocytic anemia or megaloblastic anemia, or a question is being asked on the leukemias, okay, then you can very well solve that question in medicine if you have a good knowledge of pathology. Similarly, if you are asked in a pharmacology, any drug to drug interactions, okay, so don't think that these subjects are not important, they have been integrated. That's all in this video in part 1. I will bring up part 2 video also, as far as any additional information I have to give it to you. So thank you.